Hey everyone, imagine this. An object screaming through our solar system, spitting jets in impossible directions, shrugging off gravity like it's got its own engine. And now, for the first time ever, a radio telescope in South Africa just caught it whispering in a chemical language that screams, "I'm alive." That's 3I Atlas. And what researcher Avi Loeb just dropped is about to flip everything you thought you knew about comets upside down. In the last few weeks, Avi has been lighting up forums and feeds with updates that don't just nudge the investigation, they yank it into uncharted territory. The crown jewel? Mircat's groundbreaking radio detection of hydroxyl absorption, cold gas soaking up background starlight like a cosmic sponge. This isn't random noise. The signal's width nails the exact temperature you'd expect from ice cracking open at Atlas's distance from the Sunday. Then, on the 8th of November 2025, stacked images under brutal moonlight reveal a glowing halo stretching 500,000 kilometers, cradling at least 7 razor-sharp jets, some stabbing straight toward the star that should be boiling them away. Avi's message is crystal. Pockets of frost on a normal nucleus could do this, or we're staring at thrusters firing in perfect formation. Either way, the data is undeniable, and the clock is ticking. The 16th of March 2026. Atlas swings just 53 million kilometers from Jupiter. Close enough for the Juno probe to sweep low-frequency bands from 50 Hz to 40 MHz, hunting for anything that sounds engineered. This isn't sci-fi. It's the next observable window, and Avi's begging every dish on Earth to listen. Before we dive deeper into this story, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next video. Alright, back to it. The radio evidence is so clean it hurts. Mircat didn't catch a glow. It caught a shadow. Cold hydroxyl molecules parked between Atlas and a hotter cosmic backlight, absorbing specific frequencies like a fingerprint. The Doppler shift lines up perfectly with Atlas's blistering speed and the exact angle Earth was watching from. No fudge factor needed. This is textbook sublimation, gas peeling off a warm surface, except the surface temperature matches an icy body sitting exactly where Atlas was that night. Avi breaks it down like a detective. The signal's velocity, width, and depth all scream real molecules, real activity, zero chance of instrument glitch. But here's where it gets deliciously murky. Absorption like this can come from natural ice pockets flashing into vapor, or it can come from engineered vents releasing controlled bursts. The data doesn't care which story you prefer. It just keeps shouting that something is actively shedding material right now. And while ground-based scopes keep stacking photons, Avi's already eyeing the ultimate cheat code, Juno's dipole antenna, during that March flyby. Earth-based telescopes drown in noise below a few megahertz, but Juno, floating in Jupiter's magnetosphere, can sip the quietest whispers. If Atlas is chatting in kilohertz, that's our shot to overhear it. Until then, every new absorption line is another breadcrumb leading us deeper into the unknown. Now look at these images. They're not supposed to exist under conditions this hostile. November 8, bright moonlight, twilight bleeding into the frame, yet 24 green filter shots, 35 seconds each, stack into a halo so persistent it mocks the glare. 7 jets slice through the noise, some knifing sunward, a direction comets usually treat like a brick wall. Observers quoted by Avi swear the features hold steady across red and blue filters too, no atmospheric trickery. Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter already bagged 3 0-kilometer per pixel close-ups back on October 23, frames that should settle the ice versus thruster debate in a heartbeat. But guess what? Still locked in a vault. Avi's frustration is palpable. Formal requests, congressional letters, all met with shrugs, while a single tweet to a celebrity gets instant JPEGs. He's not asking for miracles, just the same transparency promised to the public. Those missing images aren't just data. They're the difference between guessing and knowing whether we're watching frost evaporate or nozzles ignite. And with Atlas evolving in real time, every withheld frame is a missed chance to coordinate the global armada of scopes now swinging toward it. Here's the part that keeps astronomers up at night. Atlas is accelerating, hard, and the math refuses to balance. Orbital models demand a push equal to blasting away roughly 1/16 of its entire mass. Think 5 billion tons of ice and rock, gone. That should paint the sky with a debris cloud so bright every backyard telescope would see it. Except the cloud isn't there. Not a wisp, not a whisper. Conservation of momentum doesn't negotiate. If gas jets are the engine, the exhaust has to go somewhere. Avi lays out the only two doors left. Either we've missed a natural mechanism that breaks every textbook, or something is generating thrust without vomiting detectable mass. Upcoming weeks are the crucible. As solar heating ramps, will the acceleration spike like outgassing, or hold steady like a controlled burn? Over 200 observatories are locked on, hundreds more joining as Atlas emerges from solar conjunction. If the billion-ton cloud never materializes, the question stops being what kind of comet and becomes what kind of machine. So where do we stand? 3I Atlas just handed us measurable proof. It's active, radio whispers, a jet cathedral, and a phantom push no one can explain. March 2026, Juno gets its shot at low-frequency eavesdropping while Atlas skims Jupiter, cruising within 9 degrees of the infamous 1977 WOW signal origin, because why not pile on the intrigue? High-resolution Mars images still sit in limbo, and every day they stay hidden is a day the mystery festers. If the debris cloud shows up, Atlas earns its crown as the most hyperactive comet we've ever tracked. If it doesn't, we're left clutching one terrifying, exhilarating question. What force can shove an interstellar traveler across the solar system without leaving a single breadcrumb of mass behind? The data is piling up, the windows are closing, and the truth, whatever it is burning brighter than the sun Atlas keeps defying. Stick around, this ride's just getting started.